Preston? Miss Preston? Miss Preston?
Miss Preston. Miss Preston, I need to ask you a few questions to see if you remember anything.
Best to get her statement later. She just lost her daughter. Give her some time.
Okay, we have contradicting witnesses. It's either an older model gray Prius with an elderly Latino male driver, or a new silver Honda Insight with a young white female driver. They both say it had local plates, and that the driver never stopped.
Fucking asshole.
Hello?
This is Officer Stanley of the DC Police. Is this Mr. George Foley?
Yes, it is.
Are you related to or know a Mr. Larry Foley?
Yeah, he's my brother. What did he do this time?
Mr. Foley, I regret to inform you that today at 3:57 p.m., your brother Larry passed away. He was mugged while out jogging and was beaten severely. He was rushed to the hospital.
I know we've had our differences, but you can't be alone right now. And I'm the only one who volunteered, so. I mean, I am a hospice nurse, so I'm the most qualified to be here. Okay, so first question. Do you have any pills? Okay, let's rewind. Did the cute doctor at the emergency room give you any pills? Sweetie, is that a yes, or do you have a bug in your eye? Look, I know that you're in shock right now, but I'm gonna need you to communicate with me. I'm gonna need you to actually use words. I'm not a mind reader here. Did they give you anything to help you sleep at the hospital? Okay, well, I have some soma, but that's really not going to be strong enough. I'll call Dr. Raphael tomorrow, I guess. Maybe get you some Valium or Ativan. Perfect. Let's see what they gave you. Xanax? Really? This is what they give teenagers when they break up with their boyfriend. I suppose if you take a few, it'll help you sleep.
I don't want to sleep.
Oh my gosh, it's a miracle. She speaks. I suppose you want a biscuit now.
You're
Late. I know, sorry.
no worries, just the first time in like.
Forever, and it'll be the last.
Anyway, I rescheduled your morning appointments, but you have 5 that waited and over a dozen this afternoon. You look like crap, by the way.
Thanks. I feel like crap. I actually had to take a cab into work today.
So what's up? Has to be big, because you'd
My
never.
brother died. Who's next?
Shit.
Do as many interviews today as is possible, alright? There are only 150 open spots in this tutoring program and over 2,000 people on the waiting list. I'm leaving tonight for the funeral. I'm not going to be back for a few days, so... Who's next?
The 6-year-old was out getting ice cream with her mother when she was struck by a drunk driver at 6:11 last night. She was rushed to the hospital but was announced dead on arrival. Conflicting reports about the vehicle that killed young Megan. It was either an old gray Toyota Prius or a new silver Honda Insight. Police are still searching for the culprit. It was either an old gray Toyota Prius or a new silver Honda Insight.
Do you want me to... Okay. I'll be in the kitchen if you need anything, okay? I'll be watching TV, but if you need food, water, someone to hit, you just come get me, okay?
Hey, I thought you were gonna take off.
I'm leaving tomorrow instead. I gotta do something first. Do you remember DeMonte Alexander?
Yeah, dropped from the program about 2 years ago. I think he did 6 months for Grand Theft Auto. His cousin's on the waiting list.
You don't remember where his file is, do you?
I can't believe you still keep paper files. Here, hold on. All right, there, I just emailed it to your phone. So what's up? Why the sudden interest in DeMonte?
All right, thanks. I gotta go. Hold on the fort.
Oh God, finally. Ow. I thought I was gonna lose all feeling in my arm there for a second. I'm kidding. You were out for a while, though. It's good.
No, it's not. I hate sleeping. She's alive in my dreams, playing with her toys, running around the house. playing outside in the sun. I'm mesmerized by her smile. And then I wake up. That's the worst. And I don't know what's a dream and what's real at first. And I'm hoping the accident was a dream, but I realize it's not.
Come here.
You've been amazing through all this.
That's what we do.
But you're not getting paid for this, and you've done everything.
No one really goes into being a hospice nurse for the money. You know, I can't imagine not helping her.
This is you too?
This is what I do. We file the death certificate, we deal with the funeral home, we go to the hospital. Basically everything that she shouldn't have to think about at a time like this.
And Marion doesn't mind accepting your help. You know, given you and Inez.
My son's 16-year-old girlfriend was gonna go get a back alley abortion because she was too afraid to tell her parents she was pregnant. I am as Catholic and as pro-life as anybody in this neighborhood, but I was not gonna let that poor little girl risk her life.
And Marion isn't even Catholic. Is she even religious?
She's more pro-life than any of us. Which is why the neighborhood loves her and avoids me like the plague. Look, it hasn't come up, okay? But she probably hates me. Right now, though, that is a mom who lost her daughter. And she needs some help.
I can only imagine what you're going through. I don't know what I would do if I lost. The funeral was beautiful.
Honey, it was gorgeous. The flowers were amazing. And listen, anything you need, just let us know. Yeah.
Your daughter was so precious and so smart. I can't believe your daughter's gone.
Marion, anything at all. Listen, I don't mind. I have free time. I can do a casserole.
Yes,
You know, I can
Megan was so loved. She was so sweet and smart.
That's what friends are for. I mean, we're here for you. Anything you need, you just let us know, okay?
She was such an angel. Megan is an angel now. She's in a much better place.
Is she really in a better place? Because my 6-year-old daughter is 6 feet underground. And she should be here in this house. She should be playing. She should be watching TV. She should be getting into trouble. So I don't know, you tell me how it is that she's in a better place right now.
Sweetie, I think tea time's over. You need to take a nap, okay?
Better place my ass.
No.
You know, and by the way, I don't need any of your help. I'm not a fucking invalid. Just because Megan is dead doesn't mean that I can't take care of myself.
Okay, we get it. You need to lay down now.
No, that's not what you mean. Don't worry.
That was awkward. I know. I do too.
I mean, we're her friends. We're supposed to help her.
I know.
It was so inappropriate.
I didn't have to come all the way out here. I'm gonna be fine.
I'm not here for you. I couldn't stand another minute with Mom.
She's only trying to...
Ruin my life, crush my spirit, guilt me into giving up my dreams.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Larry dying only made it worse.
Oh, that was so selfish of him. He should have thought more about how his dying was gonna affect you.
That's not what I meant.
I know, he's Mom's favorite.
And his death only made him more of a saint in her eyes.
Can you believe it? It's been less than 3 weeks and she's already got him getting into Georgetown Law School.
I think all the bongs that she found at his place would have given her a clue that he'd be a congressional aide for the rest of his life, but...
Seriously.
Anyway, how's tutoring?
It's great. It's exhausting, but it's great.
Who's your favorite student?
Probably this kid named Jason. He's a middle schooler. We're working on Poe right now.
Oh, I love Poe. It's so creepy.
Yeah, right now we're on Telltale Heart. But to be honest, I never really understood that one.
Why? It's his best. The beating heart, a manifestation of his guilt, driving him to confess.
See, that's what I don't really get. Can guilt alone compel you to act like that? I mean, is it really that powerful? I don't know.
Well, that's because you're a saint. You've never done anything to be guilty of.
So you have no idea when your Prius was stolen?
Nope. Last time I drove it was probably Monday when I drove it home from work. That was the night that my brother got killed.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you. He was a mugging in D.C. near where he worked. He's a congressional aide. Yeah, so, I spent the last couple of days being mostly in bed and talking to family, dealing with my grief. I didn't even notice the car was missing until Wednesday morning when I called it in.
So your Prius was stolen sometime between Monday night and Wednesday morning?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Now, the reason I'm here is because your stolen Prius partly matches the description of a car that was used in a hit and run that killed a young girl in the neighborhood.
Really?
And we're looking into every car that fits the description in the neighborhood.
Wow, that's, When?
Tuesday night.
To be honest, I've been so wrapped up in dealing with, my own problems that I haven't been watching the news. This is the first I've heard of it. It's terrible.
Yeah, there's a possibility your stolen Prius was used in that hit and run. That killed a 6-year-old girl.
Oh my God.
You're gonna have to come down to the station at your own convenience and fill out an official report.
Okay.
There's not much you can do after that.
Sure, yeah, whatever you need.
It was parked outside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you can see, I turned the garage into sort of an entertainment room, and I usually park the car in the driveway, so that's where it was.
And just so you know, the odds are we're not going to find your car. And even if we do, it's likely it's been totaled.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Again, my condolences.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down. Let me know if I can do anything else.
Okay.
What's going on? Why did you lie to him?
I didn't lie.
George, I'm your sister. I know when you're lying. You made the same face when I asked you if you made out with my freshman year roommate.
We didn't make out.
There it is, your lying face. What happened with your car?
Like I said.
God. You killed that girl.
Not
you. Who are you?
It's not. It happened the night that Larry died. I got drunk, blacked out. I don't remember any of it.
So it might not have been you.
George, if it was an accident, all the more reason just to turn yourself in.
What good will that do? She'd still be dead and I'd go to jail.
How can you be so insouciant about this,
I'm being
George?
insouciant?
Yes! You killed a 6-year-old girl. How are you not freaking out?
Because I don't remember any of it. I can't wrap my head around the fact that I did it.
Well, you have to tell the family.
I can't. There's no way that they would understand or forgive me. I'd go to jail. So I got rid of the car. As a kid, I used to tutor. He steals cars now. So I had him ditch it for me.
This isn't you. You have to do something. My brother isn't a cold-hearted killer.
No, I'm not.
I wish we had better news, but we have not been able to locate either the car or the driver from that night, as of yet. It's tough because the description is vague and there's dozens of cars in the neighborhood that match it. A few were stolen, which only makes it harder because it's likely that they were chopped up and sold for part. But I want you to know this is still our top priority. And as soon as we get any new leads or breaks, you'll be the first one I contact.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, this is what they do. These guys are good, okay? They're gonna find this fucking asshole.
That's not gonna bring her back.
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But don't feel too privileged, okay?
Considering our past.
It's okay. Forgiveness is a strong Catholic virtue.
Well, I don't forgive you. I'm ashamed for you and for what you did.
Really? Well, sweetie pie, I don't give a rat's ass if you're ashamed for me. In fact, you know what? You can't be ashamed for me. I can only be ashamed for me. And guess what? I'm not.
What you did was a sin and you're gonna pay for it.
You don't think I know that? You think that that was an easy decision for me? Look at you, you holier-than-thou little brat.
You killed a baby.
I did nothing of the sort. I helped a scared teenager who had already made up her mind.
You could have talked her out of it.
You don't think I tried?
You could have adopted the baby yourself.
I offered. Her and my son said no. You need to get your facts straight before you go around judging other people. You have no idea what you would have done in my situation.
I know what I would have done in Inez's situation, and I chose to keep Megan.
Seriously? You think you're the only person who made that choice? Do the math, sweetie. I'm 35 years old and I have a 16-year-old son. The only difference between you and me is that I married my
Oh, I could have gone to Barnard, and I chose to give all of that up.
Oh, look at little Miss Precious thinking she's the only person who ever had a frickin' dream. I was gonna be the first female sports reporter. And not one of those little Barbie fembots on the sidelines either. I know sports. I was gonna be as good as any man. I would make that decision 1,000,000 times over. It was the best decision of my life. But you don't think that there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think, what if?
Marion Preston. I found her info online. She works at a bookstore not far from here. George, you could at least try. Sorry. Traffic. Wow. Headstone. Oh, this headstone. I've been coming here every day since your funeral. It's the best part of my day, you know that. But this headstone makes all the difference. I spent all this time picking it out and designing it. But it's here now. And it's different. You know, before it was still like you were my little girl. And you listened. You're still listening, but now there's a headstone. It reminds me of my grandmother's headstone. And everyone else I know who's dead. You'll never be dead, though. Not to me.
I'm sorry? Who's there? Sir? Sir? Sir, were you spying on me?
No,
You're standing right over there. Like, it's scary.
I wasn't. I mean,
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Are you spying on me?
No, I wasn't.
It sure looks like it.
I mean, I didn't mean to stare. I'm sorry. I haven't been the same since my brother died. I've been in a weird state.
Right. Right. I'm sorry.
No, please. You don't have anything to apologize for.
I
know. Like I said, I've been in a weird state. I feel like I'm not myself. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to talk to people. I started coming to the graveyard because I thought maybe the headstone would give me something to focus on, you know? And I just felt like oddly comfortable. So I kept coming back because it's the only place that I do, you know, feel comfortable.
I'm really sorry about your brother. I know this is gonna sound really weird. It may not be appropriate, but it feels nice just to be near somebody who has an idea of what I'm going through right now.
Oh, please, no. Even with my brother dying, there's no way that I could understand what you're going through. Burying a daughter,
What? I'm sorry, do I know you? How did you know I was here for my daughter?
I just assumed with the dates on the headstone and all.
Oh, God, right. Of course. I'm sorry, this just happened. I'm not okay.
Please. Strange guy staring at you in the cemetery. You have every reason to be suspicious.
By the way, I'm Marion. It's nice to meet you.
George.
Nice to meet you, George.
Do you maybe want to go get a cup of coffee or something?
Actually, I'm kind of starving. What about lunch?
Okay. I don't know what's around here that you might like.
Oh, there's this really cool place up the street. You probably haven't heard of it. It's called Goodies.
Goodies? Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually love Goodies.
Yeah?
Yeah. I grew up at Goodies. We used to go there all the time when I was a kid. I mean, at least until it burned down. I don't know if you heard, it was like a suspicious grease fire or something.
No, I
but
didn't.
Apparently like 10 years later, some couple bought it and rebuilt on the same spot. It's like almost exactly the same thing, except I heard the fries aren't as good anymore, but still best burgers in town, and they have real vanilla Cokes there.
You could have just said yes.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. Where are you parked? That way?
You drank that like you've never had a vanilla Coke before.
I haven't. I mean, I've had this stuff in cans before, but I've never had anything like this.
So? No offense, but you look awfully young to be a mom.
Well, I had Megan when I was 19.
High school sweetheart?
More like a prom date. Yep. He was a quarterback on the high school football team. It was really cute. He had a great body. It was just like a Lifetime movie. It was in the back of his dad's Chevy. It was consensual. Not the getting pregnant part, obviously. Just the laziness and stupidity.
Where is he now?
Don't know. I don't care. It wasn't like he was the sharpest crayon in the box anyway. We were in history class together in high school, and we were studying the Civil War. So this jackass raises his hand, and he asks, who won?
What?
Right? So it was around that time that I figured that he'd just be more in the way than anything.
So he doesn't know she was ever even born.
No. And he has no idea that she died either, so I guess it really doesn't matter now, does it? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just said that. That's so weird. That's what I like about you, George. I feel like I can say whatever I want around you, and you're not gonna judge me or... Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. It's like everybody's constantly on eggshells when they talk to me. It just makes me want to be even more closed off.
Right. I can't even say anything about Megan without it being this huge thing. I'm so sorry. I've just been sitting here talking about myself, and I haven't even asked you what you do yet.
Just work at an inner city boys club.
Fighting the good fight?
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
I do what I can. It's a great program, actually. Free to anybody in kindergarten to 5th grade. Huge waiting list to get in, so a lot of my job is just deciding who does.
Where have you been?
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Ugh.
I ordered some emos. There's some few pieces left in the fridge there for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. Who is he?
Who?
The man that is making you smile like that? You haven't smiled like that since the accident. Who is he?
It's a guy, and I met him at the cemetery.
A widower?
No, he lost his brother, I think.
So is he tall, cute, what?
He's nice. He's really nice. He's smart and is so nice.
Okay, well, nice is good. Nice is really good. Remember, you can get rid of me whenever you want.
Last thing I need to do is call her. I already told her my real name, my phone number, and where I worked. I don't even have anything to say to her. I need to end this right now, erase her number, and never think of her again.
Hi. Hello? George?
Yeah, hey. Sorry to call you so late.
Oh no, it's nothing. I was already up. I was I was knitting.
I was just calling you because I don't know why I'm calling.
I had a great time today.
Me too.
It's the first one I've had in a long time.
Yeah. Me too.
Do you want to do it again sometime?
Yeah. Sure. How about lunch tomorrow at Goodies?
Okay. See you tomorrow.
You asked her out on another date?
I didn't want it to happen. I knew it was a terrible idea. I just couldn't stop myself as I was asking her out.
You need to call her up and cancel and tell her why.
I know.
Now!
I'll tell her on the date.
How big are they?
What?
How big are they? Her boobs. They have to be gigantic. There is no other way to explain this.
It's not like that. We totally connect. You know, if it wasn't for this whole accident thing happening, I think we might actually have a chance to make it work.
Only it did happen, George.
I know.
And you killed her 6-year-old daughter.
Yes. I know.
I can't believe I have to keep reminding you of that.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had plans.
It's just a, like a lunch thing with George.
Lunch thing. A second date.
That was fast.
It's not a date.
Sweetie, you're wearing makeup. You have a skirt on. You shaved your legs. And I'd be willing to bet you're wearing your date underwear.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't even have date underwear.
Black lace thong and the white French cut with the pink polka dots. You forget I did your laundry for a month. Those were the only pair you didn't wear. Considering it's a lunch date, I'd be willing to bet if I went in there right now that the pink polka dots are missing.
You're so scary. Ugh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, it's been a while since I've worn something besides the mommy underwear. It's a good thing about being a mom, so you can wear whatever underwear you want.
What color are they?
And that's the end of that discussion.
All right, I had to try. Changing the subject. Okay, here's one. I've been getting this a lot lately. So what stage are you on?
What?
You know, what stage of grief?
I have no idea. I think that's all bullshit.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't get why everyone's making such a big deal about grief. Why does it matter what stage I'm on? I don't understand. My grief is my best friend. It's the only thing that's keeping me sane right now. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I totally agree. I wish I had that kind of a relationship with my grief. We're still stuck in the first date mode. I want to latch onto it, get fully absorbed into it. So far I can't. I wish I could. Thank you.
Thank you. So how close were you to your brother?
Close. As close as two brothers can be, really. He taught me everything growing up. He was 2 years older than me, so he was always bigger and stronger and wiser. He showed me how to read a box score, how to throw a baseball, how to talk to girls, how to lie to my parents. Everything, really.
So what's stopping you? I mean, is there something holding you back?
I don't know. So, I imagine that you and Megan were...
Oh, inseparable. I mean, she is my life. Even though she's dead, she's still my life.
Yeah, she should be. And she always will be. Funny. I can feel your heart purring.
You think I'm a cat?
No. You're not purring. Your heart is. I can feel it through my chest. Why are you crying?
To be perfectly honest, I don't even know.
Seriously! Seriously, George!
I didn't mean for it to happen.
What, so your penis just slipped into her vagina on its own against your will?
No, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what is going through your head. George, how could you sleep with her?
I think I'm falling in love with her.
Awesome. Great, because that relationship totally has a future.
Every couple has obstacles that they have to overcome. Look at Romeo and Juliet and everything that they had to deal with.
They both died in the end. The play is a tragedy, a cautionary tale about ill-fated romance. You might learn something from it.
I can't just dump her now. And besides, we have a big date planned for next week.
You know my favorite part of the french fry is the raw brown crunchy end.
Yeah, totally. That's the best. It's my favorite too.
The best part.
Yeah.
Burnt and crispy. Hey, so what's up with your garage?
What do you mean?
Your garage is gross. What's up with that?
It's not gross.
It's gross. It's like the edge of this french fry. It's like crusty and like gross and...
It's not gross. It's comfortable.
It's totally gross.
What's gross about it?
Okay, if this fry were our houses, the burnt crazy end would be your garage, and then this nice pristine end would be my house.
Okay, that's fascinating, but let me point out that in this little scenario, you already said that that crazy end is also your favorite part.
Well, I like you. So is your garage like your man cave or something?
You can call it whatever you want. I don't know.
Do you have like
Whoa, stop. What are you doing?
I'm eating.
You just dipped your fry in your shake. You can't do that.
Yes, I can. It's a free country.
That's a crime against nature.
It's a crime against nothing. It's scrumptious.
You're not gonna eat that, are you?
Yeah. And I'm gonna love it too.
No, that's disgusting. Please just put it down.
It's not disgusting. It's delicious.
Please don't eat that.
Why?
Because it's disgusting.
You never did this.
No, why would I?
Because it's delicious. It's a recipe for delicious.
Nothing about putting your fry in your shake is delicious. There's no way that that's good. Just put it down.
Oh God, everything about putting your
No,
fry.
stop. Just put it down on your plate.
You should just try it. Just try it.
No, I don't want to. I'm not gonna eat that.
So
Get it out of my face. I'm not eating it.
Do it.
Get it out of my face.
Do
I'm
it.
not eating it. Put it back. No, oh my God, no! That's disgusting.
Oh, the best day of my life.
I'm never gonna be able to look at you the same way
So
again.
good. you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you.
So, what do you think?
About what?
About my dress.
Seriously, I really like the dress. You look super pretty in it.
How pretty?
What do you mean?
On a scale of 1 to 100, how pretty do I look in this dress?
Like a solid 75.
You're a disgrace.
Okay, 80, 90.
My parents did so much better. Go
I'm
ahead.
kidding. You're 100. You're 100 pretty in that dress.
I'll stop you right there. So, do you know what the real answer is when somebody asks you that question?
Please tell me.
It's, babe, you're totally a 100, or you're a 200, or better yet, you're a infinity because you're the prettiest woman in the entire planet.
That's what I meant. You are the prettiest woman I have ever seen in my entire life, on Earth, in the history of the universe and existence, in that dress.
I'll take it.
Hey, baby doll.
Please don't call me that.
Sorry, it's kind of sexist, huh?
It's just please don't.
That's cool. We can just stick to babe.
Baby doll's what I used to call Macon. I'm late. Just so you know.
How late?
I've been later.
Good.
What do you mean by that?
Huh?
Would it be so bad if I was pregnant?
Oh, there it is. This one is one of my favorites. It's a 1961 Carl Yastrzemski. God, he was such an awesome baseball player.
I need to talk to you about something.
How far along are you?
Oh, how did you know?
Sweetie, do you really think you could hide anything from me after all we've been through?
I'm just late. So it could be a number of things. It could be stress.
When you're pregnant, you know you're pregnant. If you want, I can go to the drugstore. I can get you a test. It won't take long. And then at least, you can be honest with yourself enough to start figuring out what you want to do.
Okay, first of all, if I'm pregnant, and I might not be, but if I am pregnant, there's only one option for me. I know that we disagree on this, but I'm not...
We don't disagree as much as you think we do. There are plenty of choices other than the ones that you're thinking about.
Okay, well, that is not what I wanted to talk to you about, but thank you. Thank you. It's just that when I told George, he just flipped out.
Duh. A, he's a man, and 2, you two have been dating 42 days? Did you expect him to be excited at the idea of having a baby with someone he just started dating?
I don't expect him to be anything, but I don't want him to run away.
Men scare easy. Especially when it comes to this.
What do I do? Do I call him? Do I wait for him to call me? Do I go over there? Do I confront him? Do I comfort? Just tell me what to do.
Listen to the Beatles.
What?
Let it be.
Let it be?
Let it be. There is nothing you could do about this right now that will change his mind. He needs to work this out for himself.
And what if he never comes back?
Then there was nothing that you could have done about it in the first place. Sweetie, even if you convince him to stay and he's not ready, he'll eventually leave.
She can't be pregnant. What if she was? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it would give me the perfect excuse to break up with her. She would just hate me for leaving. Maybe I'm not even trapped at all. Maybe this is just a blessing in disguise. I could just run away and leave her with a child. My child. Monster. Be a father to a kid whose sister I killed. If I stay or if I go, I'm fucked either way. Impossible to stay. Impossible for me to leave. Wish I was dead. Megan.
What?
I killed Megan. It happened the night my brother died. I drank too much of it. I blacked out.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey. I'll make the appointment when you're ready.